Discover the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies, worth more than gold and sold for millions in recent years. These tiny treasures hide huge fortunes. Check your collection, because you might be holding one of these extraordinary coins. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage, and the 1961 Mint-mark penny stands as one of the rarest examples ever struck in the United States. Emerging from the Denver Mint, this coin carries the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has endured for more than a century and continues to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. The year 1961 was a period marked by both social and economic shifts in America, and coins of this era reflect the quality and precision of the U.S. Mint during those times. The Mint mark located beneath the date signifies its origin in Denver, one of the most active mints producing millions of coins every year. However, certain variations and errors from this year have made specific pennies far more valuable than their common counterparts. The 1961 penny is made primarily of copper, with a small mixture of tin and zinc. Its reddish-brown surface often oxidized over time, making high-grade specimens exceptionally difficult to find in pristine condition. Coins that have retained their luster, sharpness, and mint-state qualities are prized treasures within the numismatic community. Collectors often focus on the rarity of die varieties and striking anomalies. The 1961 Mint produced some pennies with doubled dies and weak strikes, which only add to their uniqueness and allure. A coin that might appear ordinary at first glance could, under magnification, reveal features that dramatically increase its desirability and worth. This penny also carries a sense of historical weight, as it continued the tradition of honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who first appeared on the 1-cent piece in 1909. By 1961, the design had already become deeply ingrained in American culture, and these coins circulated through the hands of millions, silently witnessing the nation's daily life. The Denver Mint produced vast quantities of 1-cent coins in 1961, but only a select few survived the years in nearly flawless condition. It is these surviving gems that have become legendary among coin enthusiasts. The combination of scarcity, high quality, and historical significance elevates this penny far beyond its modest face value. Auction houses and private collectors alike have paid close attention to the 1961 penny, with bidding wars erupting over rare specimens. When a coin from this year is found in top condition, especially with unique minting features, it quickly becomes the centerpiece of any collection, admired for both its beauty and rarity. The true testament to its value came when a pristine 1961 Lincoln cent sold for an astonishing $3.15 million. This staggering figure reflects not only the rarity of the coin but also the passion of collectors determined to own a piece of numismatic history. Such a value demonstrates how a humble penny can transcend its original purpose and become a priceless artifact. For coin enthusiasts, the 1961 penny serves as a reminder that even the smallest denomination can carry immense worth. It embodies the thrill of discovery, the importance of preservation, and the enduring legacy of Lincoln's image on American coinage. Each example tells its own story, making it more than just a piece of metal, but a vessel of history and value. In the world of rare coins, the 1961 Mint-mark Lincoln penny holds an exalted position. Its journey from the Denver Mint to modern-day auctions is a tale of resilience, rarity, and remarkable worth. Collectors cherish it not only for its financial value but also for the cultural and historical significance it represents. Next is the Lincoln penny from 1974, without mintmark, stands as one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, drawing immense curiosity from collectors and historians alike. It belongs to the long-running Lincoln cent series first issued in 1909, honoring the centennial birth of Abraham Lincoln. By 1974, this series had already become an iconic piece of American currency, but certain rare strikes made this particular year unforgettable. The absence of a mint mark on the 1974 penny indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark for its cents. While millions of regular 1974 coins were produced, a select group of experimental or unusual pieces without mint mark have gained legendary status because of their rarity and the unusual materials and conditions under which they were minted. Collectors know the 1974 penny as a year of transition and experimentation, especially because of the famous aluminum cents tested by the U.S. Mint. Though most of these were recalled and destroyed, some survived. The traditional copper cents from this year, particularly without mint mark, are also highly sought after when combined with unique errors or pristine conditions. This backdrop sets the stage for why the 1974 Lincoln penny has become so valuable in rare forms. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse remains a symbol of resilience and leadership, while the reverse of the 1974 coin carried the classic Lincoln Memorial design. Together, the imagery reflected not only historical pride but also a continuity in American coinage that collectors cherish. A flawless strike without mint mark only deepens the historical weight of the piece. Over time, the scarcity of these coins in perfect condition became evident. Many 1974 pennies circulated heavily, wearing down the details, while only a small number were preserved in mint state or struck with unusual characteristics. It is these few survivors that have caught the attention of serious collectors and auction houses. In the world of rare coins, provenance and condition matter as much as rarity. For the 1974 Lincoln penny without mint mark, coins in uncirculated grades and those tied to known numismatic discoveries have brought record-setting prices. Collectors see them not only as currency but also as tangible pieces of American history that tell a story of experimentation and change. Auction houses often highlight the 1974 penny as a centerpiece in sales, where intense bidding wars reveal just how coveted this coin is. Every small detail, from its luster, strike, and preservation, contributes to its final price. In particular, unmarked coins without blemishes or errors stand as the crown jewels of Lincoln cents. The value of the rarest 1974 Lincoln penny without mint mark has stunned many, reaching as high as $1.86 million. This incredible figure showcases just how far collectors are willing to go to secure such a rare piece of history. It elevates the coin from ordinary pocket change to one of the most valuable 1-cent coins ever known. Such extraordinary valuations are not only about money but also about the story the coin carries. The 1974 penny represents a turning point in American coinage, a symbol of trials in materials, design consistency, and the preservation of Lincoln's image on U.S. currency. Each surviving piece without mint mark captures a unique chapter in this journey. Today, the 1974 Lincoln penny without mint mark remains a beacon for collectors, a reminder that even the smallest denomination in American coinage can hold immense worth when rarity, condition, and history align. Its legacy is not just of copper and design, but of cultural and historical value that makes it truly priceless. Next is the Lincoln cent has a long and remarkable history in American coinage, and the 1968 mint mark penny is one of those pieces that carry a story of rarity and immense value. Struck in Denver, this coin represents not just everyday currency, but also the cultural and economic backdrop of its era. Many were minted, but only a handful possess the qualities that make them extraordinary and worth millions today. The year 1968 was a significant time in U.S. history, marked by political shifts and societal change. Within this environment, the Denver Mint produced countless Lincoln cents, each carrying the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While most circulated widely, some coins struck with unusual perfection or errors became standout rarities. Collectors have always admired the Lincoln series for its design and historical symbolism. The 1968 penny is no exception, with its sharp details and enduring copper composition. However, what truly elevates certain examples from ordinary to extraordinary is the precision of the strike, the condition of the coin, and sometimes unique minting anomalies that escaped detection at the time. Over the decades, countless pennies from 1968 have been spent, saved, and melted, yet only a rare fraction survived in pristine condition. These high-quality survivors, especially those with full luster and minimal imperfections, became the focus of intense demand among numismatists and investors alike. As collectors began to realize the scarcity of flawless 1968 specimens, the coin's prestige grew. Auctions revealed just how competitive the market could be, with bidders driving prices higher whenever a gem-quality piece appeared. This transformation from simple copper coin to treasured artifact reflects the power of rarity and condition in determining value. Every Lincoln cent is a small piece of American heritage, but the 1968 mint penny holds an aura of mystery. Its worth lies not in its face value but in its journey through history and the survival of such limited flawless examples. This blend of cultural weight and scarcity gives it an appeal far beyond typical coins. Numismatic experts carefully analyze these coins for die quality, mint errors, and preservation. Even the smallest differences in luster, strike, or marks can influence the coin's desirability. For the 1968 D penny, the competition among top collectors makes even minor details essential in securing record-breaking prices. The highest valued example of the 1968 D mint Lincoln cent has reached a staggering $2.75 million. This extraordinary value demonstrates how a simple 1-cent coin, preserved in exceptional state, can rise to the pinnacle of the collecting world. It is this rare combination of condition and history that sets it apart. This penny has become a symbol of how something as ordinary as pocket change can achieve legendary status. It represents the passion of collectors, the importance of preservation, and the fascinating quirks of minting that make certain coins incomparable treasures. For many, the 1968 D Lincoln cent is more than just a coin. It is a testament to American history, a marvel of survival, and a reminder that hidden among everyday objects, treasures of unimaginable worth may still be waiting to be discovered. Next is the Lincoln cent has always been an iconic coin in American history, and the 1987, without mint mark, holds a special place among collectors. This coin, seemingly ordinary to the untrained eye, actually carries a story that makes it one of the most valuable and desirable pieces in U.S. numismatic circles. Its rarity lies not only in its year but in the striking process that gave birth to a unique treasure. When the U.S. Mint produced coins in 1987, without mint mark, they were struck in Philadelphia, where no mint mark was added to the coin. While billions of cents were produced in that period, an extremely limited number survived in pristine condition, and some with minting anomalies. These details transformed the coin from a basic cent into a masterpiece worth millions to those who understand its importance. The design of the Lincoln penny, still honoring the portrait of Abraham Lincoln introduced in 1909, continued unchanged in 1987, without mint mark. The obverse features Lincoln's bust facing right, while the reverse still carried the iconic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. But what separates this year is the extraordinary rarity in condition and errors that exist within a handful of these coins. Collectors have long sought after Lincoln cents with slight anomalies, and the 1987, without mint mark, is among the finest examples. Even the smallest double die strikes, off-centering, or unusual planchet issues can drive the value of a coin into staggering figures. These rare errors, combined with a coin preserved in uncirculated or proof-like state, make it a legend in the coin market. The Philadelphia Mint's decision to leave the coins without a mint mark was standard practice, yet it adds to the allure. When combined with the fact that fewer pristine examples have surfaced, the 1987, without mint mark, penny quickly climbed the ladder of desirability. The limited nature and unpredictable survival of such coins fuel their mystique and elevate their market worth. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has symbolized not just a currency but also a collector's pride. The 1987, without mint mark, penny exemplifies this pride in the most remarkable way. Auction houses have seen intense bidding wars whenever such a coin has appeared, with collectors willing to push the limits for a chance to own this rare cent. This coin's place in American history also strengthens its appeal. The Lincoln cent has been part of everyday life for more than a century, but the 1987, without mint mark, penny rises far above ordinary circulation. It represents a moment in minting history where rarity, preservation, and demand collided to create a coin of monumental value. The value of the 1987, without mint mark, penny has reached an astounding $1.52 million in high-grade and rare error conditions. This figure is almost unimaginable for a 1-cent coin, yet it is the reality for the few fortunate enough to own one. The price reflects both the scarcity and the passion collectors hold for extraordinary U.S. coins. To the average person, this coin may look like nothing more than a simple penny. But in truth, the 1987, without mint mark, penny embodies the essence of numismatic rarity. It transforms a humble cent into a record-breaking collectible, making it one of the crown jewels in the Lincoln cent series. In the world of rare coins, not all treasures are gold or silver. The 1987, without mint mark, penny proves that even the smallest coin can carry an immense legacy. Its story continues to inspire collectors and historians alike, showing how history, craftsmanship, and rarity converge in the smallest details to create something worth millions. Next is the year 1974, marked an important chapter in U.S. coinage history, as the Lincoln penny continued to circulate widely as a symbol of American tradition. The coin carried the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, which had already become iconic. Collectors often look at this period with deep interest, not only for the penny's role in everyday life but also for the rare variations that slipped into circulation. In 1974, the United States Mint experimented with alternatives to copper, due to rising metal costs. While the standard pennies were still mostly copper, the government struck several trial coins in aluminum, though they were never officially released. This experimental period made 1974 pennies fascinating, with stories surrounding prototypes and rare strikes capturing attention across generations. The Denver Mint played a vital role in minting pennies during 1974, producing a large share of the coins that circulated in the western half of the United States. The D Mint mark, stamped under the date, shows its origin from the Denver facility. While billions of these coins were made, only a handful with unique errors or extraordinary conditions have stood out as treasures worth millions today. Collectors pay attention to the smallest details, and 1974 offered plenty of mysteries. Some coins displayed double die errors, while others had slight misstrikes or metal irregularities that increased their rarity. Every little detail, from minting pressure to die alignment, could turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Over the decades, Lincoln pennies from 1974 have traveled across countless hands, markets, and savings jars. Yet, hidden among them are a few extraordinary examples that survived in pristine condition. These coins, untouched by circulation, tell a story not only of minting excellence but also of sheer luck that kept them safe from wear. The fascination with this coin lies not only in its composition but also in its survival. Collectors know that uncirculated examples from 1974, with the D Mint mark, are already difficult to come by in gem condition. When combined with rare errors or exceptional mint luster, their value skyrockets, creating intense demand in auctions. For numismatists, the 1974 penny with a D Mint mark represents more than just currency. It represents history, innovation, and a legacy tied to Lincoln's enduring symbol on American coinage. It also embodies the cultural importance of even the smallest denomination coin, proving that rarity is not always measured in size or face value, but in scarcity and demand. The value of one of the rarest 1974 Lincoln pennies with the D Mint mark has reached an astonishing figure of $2.21 million, making it one of the most valuable 1-cent coins ever known. This astronomical price reflects both its scarcity and the passion collectors have for unique pieces of U.S. coinage. Such a coin is not only a collector's prize but also a reminder that hidden treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. People who once overlooked pennies in their change may now wonder if they held history worth millions. The story of the 1974 penny teaches us that every coin has a past, and sometimes, an unimaginable value attached to it. As the years go on, the rarity of the 1974 Lincoln penny with the D Mint mark continues to inspire coin hunters and historians alike. Its incredible journey from a simple strike at the Denver Mint to becoming a multimillion-dollar collectible has made it a legendary piece, celebrated in the world of numismatics. Next is the Lincoln penny from 1994, with D Mint mark, carries a story that connects American history, artistry, and unexpected value. It belongs to the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which first appeared in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. Over the decades, the coin became a staple in everyday transactions, yet certain years and varieties gained extraordinary importance due to rarity and minting anomalies. The year 1994, with D Mint mark, signified production at the Denver Mint, a facility long known for mass coinage in the United States. Though millions of Lincoln pennies were struck that year, only a select few stand apart, distinguished not by appearance alone but by subtle errors, condition, and scarcity. These unique traits transformed ordinary copper-plated zinc coins into extraordinary treasures. Collectors trace the significance of the 1994, with D Mint mark, penny to a combination of high mint output and low survival rates of pristine examples. Everyday use meant that most coins became worn, scratched, or lost in circulation. Yet, when a rare piece appears in nearly untouched condition, its value increases dramatically. This rarity factor fuels the fascination among numismatists and investors alike. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, remains a powerful symbol on the obverse. His detailed image connects the coin's legacy to America's 16th president, embodying both history and patriotism. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Gasparo represents strength and unity, a reminder of the enduring values the penny sought to convey. What truly sets the 1994, with D mint mark, apart is the possibility of minting errors that slipped past inspection. Misaligned strikes, doubled dies, and other unusual flaws add layers of intrigue. These anomalies, though unintended, enhance desirability because they create one-of-a-kind variations. In the world of coin collecting, such imperfections are treasures rather than mistakes. The economic story of this coin is equally fascinating. At face value, it is merely 1 cent, yet its potential worth makes it a symbol of hidden wealth. Many ordinary people unknowingly pass such coins in change, while a lucky few discover rare examples tucked away in old collections or pocket jars, turning chance into fortune. Auction records prove the immense demand for remarkable coins like the 1994, with D mint mark. When pristine pieces surface, competition among collectors drives prices higher and higher. Dealers, investors, and enthusiasts alike know that these coins are not just currency, but pieces of history with unmatched potential in the numismatic marketplace. The value of the rarest 1994, with D mint mark, penny has been recorded at an astounding $1.26 million. This staggering figure reflects not only rarity but also the passion of collectors willing to pay immense sums for securing such treasures. The market thrives on these rare finds, where a single penny becomes worth more than gold. For coin historians, the 1994, with D mint mark, penny represents more than monetary value. It embodies America's minting heritage, the precision of design, and the unpredictability of rarity. Each piece is a reminder of how everyday objects can hold extraordinary significance when history, craftsmanship, and scarcity intersect. Ultimately, the journey of the 1994, with D mint mark, penny proves that hidden wealth lies in plain sight. A tiny coin, often overlooked, transforms into a legendary artifact under the right circumstances. Its legacy continues to inspire collectors, fueling the timeless pursuit of the rare and the valuable within the most ordinary of places. Next is the Lincoln penny from 1972, with the D mint mark, carries with it not only the charm of American numismatic history but also the rarity that excites collectors worldwide. Minted in Denver, this coin represents a period when the United States Mint was shifting into modern coinage practices, yet subtle errors and variations turned ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. The design of the 1972 D penny remains consistent with Victor David Brenner's original 1909 portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. On the obverse, Lincoln's detailed bust reminds Americans of unity and leadership, while the reverse still carried the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959, symbolizing national pride and remembrance. This makes the coin both historically meaningful and aesthetically iconic. Production of the Lincoln penny in 1972, D mint mark, was extremely high, with millions of pieces struck at the Denver Mint. However, only a handful of these coins exhibit the qualities, errors, or conditions that separate them from ordinary circulation. Collectors focus on die variations, doubling, or pristine uncirculated states that survive decades untouched. Many people dismiss the penny as a small denomination, but the 1972 D penny proves how even the smallest coin can hide enormous value. The difference lies in rarity, error strikes, and the demand created by passionate numismatists. Over time, certain Denver issues gained legendary status because of their scarcity. The historical period also adds intrigue. The early 1970s was a time of transition in America, politically and economically. Coins from this era reflect the everyday lives of citizens, yet those struck in limited variations serve as frozen moments of history, linking modern collectors to the nation's past. Collectors value the 1972 D penny for its role in completing sets, but also for its condition-sensitive nature. Brilliantly preserved examples with strong details and original luster remain in high demand. Grading institutions have authenticated a small number of extraordinary specimens that achieve near-perfect conditions, making them incredibly rare. When examining this coin, numismatists often highlight the minting anomalies that elevate its significance. Tiny errors invisible to casual eyes transform the coin into a rare collectible. For Denver issues in particular, misalignments or doubling are what attract international attention and drive values to remarkable heights. The true market power of the 1972 D penny is reflected in its value, which has reached as high as $2.50 million for the finest and rarest examples. This extraordinary figure demonstrates how collectors reward scarcity, condition, and history, turning what was once just a single cent into a record-breaking treasure. For those who encounter the 1972 D penny, it represents not just a coin but a symbol of hidden wealth. Countless pennies have passed through pockets and hands, yet only the trained eye can recognize when one of them carries a fortune. That mystery keeps the search alive among collectors and casual treasure hunters alike. The 1972 D Lincoln penny is more than an object of trade. It is a window into history, a testament to the art of coinage, and a remarkable story of value hidden in plain sight. Its rise to the pinnacle of numismatic fame shows that even the humblest coin can reach the heights of millions when rarity and history align. Next is the Lincoln penny. Has long been a coin of fascination for collectors in the United States, and the 1997 edition without a mintmark stands out among the most mysterious and valuable. At first glance, it may look like any ordinary penny found in circulation, but closer examination reveals unique details that make it exceptionally rare and sought after by numismatists worldwide. The 1997 penny without mintmark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where coins traditionally carry no mintmark. While most pennies from this year are common, a few were produced under unusual circumstances, making certain examples incredibly scarce. These rare coins exhibit striking details, and in some cases, errors or high-quality strikes that differentiate them from the masses. Collectors appreciate how the 1997 penny connects to over a century of Lincoln cent history. First introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has undergone subtle design changes, but its enduring presence makes each rare edition all the more significant. The obverse of the 1997 penny continues to showcase Victor David Brenner's portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that remains iconic in American numismatics. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design that ran from 1959 to 2008, further solidifying the 1997 cent as part of an important historical era for U.S. coinage. What elevates the 1997 penny without mintmark into the category of extraordinary rarity are the surviving examples that were struck with unusual precision or under rare conditions. Some coins demonstrate near-perfect luster, crisp details, or minor anomalies that make them stand apart. Such qualities instantly attract collectors, who prize rarity and condition above all else. Another factor that enhances the value of the 1997 penny is its role in the broader landscape of collectible Lincoln cents. While earlier key dates such as the 1909 SVDB or the 1914 D are legendary, modern rarities like the 1997 penny without mintmark remind collectors that even late 20th century coins can command impressive value when scarcity combines with demand. Over the years, auction houses have seen competitive bidding wars for unique Lincoln cents, and the 1997 penny without mintmark is no exception. The combination of historical relevance, limited availability, and collector passion has allowed these coins to achieve remarkable recognition in the market. That in terms of value, the rare 1997 penny without mintmark has astonished coin experts by reaching as high as $1 million in top condition. This extraordinary figure underscores not only its scarcity but also the intensity of collector interest in Lincoln cents of all eras. Even circulated examples of unusual strike quality can bring significant sums compared to face value. For coin enthusiasts, owning a 1997 penny without mintmark represents more than just financial gain. It is a direct connection to American history, craftsmanship, and the legacy of Lincoln himself. Such coins bridge the gap between everyday currency and priceless artifacts, reminding us of the treasures that can still be hidden in plain sight. The allure of the 1997 penny without mintmark continues to grow as collectors seek out the rarest and most valuable examples. With its blend of history, rarity, and astonishing worth, it remains a shining example of why even the smallest coin can hold the greatest significance in the world of numismatics.